Hi, it's Noura, counseling psychotherapist, here to answer the first question in my segment, Mental Health Frequently Asked Questions. So one of the most common questions that tends to come up is, what's the difference between a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and a counselor? There seems to be a lot of confusion about these three professions, and that makes sense. So I'm going to try to answer this as basically as I can. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor. This is someone who went to med school, but instead of specializing in, let's say, internal medicine or pediatric medicine, this person chose to specialize in mental health. If you go and see a psychiatrist and it turns out that there is a mental health challenge, more likely than not, they're going to treat the problem using medication. So a psychiatrist is a medical doctor who treats mental health challenges using medication. Now, psychologists and counselors are not medical doctors. These two professionals are trained in what is commonly called talk therapy to treat mental health challenges. The difference between a psychologist and counselor is that psychologists have either a PhD or a PsyD. In other words, they have a doctorate degree, which means that they have further training in such things as research and assessment and so forth. Both psychologists and counselors are highly qualified to treat various types of mental health challenges. When I say counselor, it's also important to double check what I mean by counselor, because a lot of people use the term counselor and it can mean that they have a certification to counsel in a certain area, but that's not what I'm talking about. When I say counselor, I mean someone who has a master's degree in counseling psychology and is therefore a counseling psychotherapist, such as myself. So I hope you're starting to have a little more clarity about the difference between these three professions. If you'd like more explanation or if you have other questions you'd like answered, post them below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. See you soon.